No, if you are shy and you can stand here and talk like this, Charlie. Please, let's appreciate him one more time. All right, so quickly, I would introduce our next resource person, and we are also excited to have him here to take us through a few minutes, and then we'll move on to the. You don't want to miss the next section after this, trust me. And so let's welcome the legend, Bright Osei.
I beg you, I'm not a legend. I'm a student. Yeah, I thank everybody. I thank Aviola for hosting this, for us also to share. Hey, looking through the crowd, Charlie. You see also. I'm seeing my teachers, my big bosses. Okay, what I want to talk about or teach, I'll need I'll need the drama keyboard player. If there's any horn player or something. Okay, there's a guitar player. So don't hide. Don't hide. I need a pianist. Abi. Hey, don't run away. Don't run away. They're Dixon. Oh, okay. I want to teach about composition. Basic composition, not like composition, basic composition. Most of the times you go to places, people are trying to do things and you realize they have little HSM problem. Yeah, I know they've spoken about everything, all the big bosses, all I can't mention names, everybody, all the big bosses are here. They've taught everything from practice to everything. Charlie Keys is trying to give me unnecessary pressure. He's my boss. He's the saint. He understands it. He's the saint. He's trying to give me pressure. Oh, a drummer. I want us to learn a little thing, some basic composition. Eh, oh, bass player. Bass players be real. Oh, cool. Abraham. Right. Oh, any the fast. No, I'm not playing bass. Somebody else will be playing. Oh, oh, should I? Jones, come. Jones, come. AB, piano. I want to teach on basic. What when you are composing, what comes into mind? Let's get interactive. What comes to mind? Oh, creating something new. Arrangement, yes. The tempo. What again? Dynamics, melody. We talked about melody right now. Give it to me. Okay. So, when you are composing anything or a music, you need to have a fair idea what mood or what genre do I want to put my music in? Do I want to combine two genres, three genres, or do I want to stay on a particular genre? All these things will guide you on the elements that goes into the compositions. Do you understand? Hello? Oh, everybody's sleeping on me. So I have a pianist, a drummer. So basic composition. What I sometimes do is to look at the mood. What do I want to do? I want to have a basic smooth jazz vibe. A basic smooth jazz vibe. So what do I want to do? What tempo, what time signature do I want it in? A 4/4, 3/4, 15/8, 12/8, 6/8, 6/4, whatever. For education's sake, let's keep it on a 4/4 for today. So now I want a 4/4. So now the drummer has an idea, or the whole band has an idea. We are living in what? A 4/4 time signature. Okay. So the next thing we go to is what I usually do is build chords. You understand? Build chords. Some do melody before they put chords on it. It's good. But what normally restricts you, I can put random chords and make melody out of the chords. We normally live in the modal sense. Forgive my language. We live in the key base sense. Okay. So when we are doing everything, we write everything in the key F. So we live in key F. It's good. It's good to have all that. But when I give you a random chords, I write chords for you. How are you going to make music out of it? That means from the onset, he must know the chords he's playing on. That's one of the biggest mistakes bass players do. They live in their world, and the keyboard players live in their world. The drummer thinks he's a drummer, so I don't want to say the F word, but the F, whatever is going on, the chords, I don't care. I don't want to know. But if you have a fair idea of whatever is going on in the song, you know the chords, you know whatever. When the bridge comes, you know we are in the bridge. So even if you don't know the bars, you don't have a chart as a drummer, you are guided by what? The ear, as he said. Very important. So when the chord moves, you know where the music is. So don't live in isolation. The bass player, you are also playing notes. What you are doing is that you are gluing the chord world and whatever to the rhythm section. So you also have to know what is going on in the music. It guides you on what you are playing. Most of the times, we don't have any idea. I saw a video sometime. Somebody took, was it Tonal? Steadied the head, Tonal. Yeah, did a video, put it on Facebook. After playing the head, went to an F minor, stayed on an F minor, and thinks he's grooving because at a point, the melody also fits in the F minor. So, yeah, he's done. Yeah, in this part of the world, we are permitted because most of us are blind because we don't step the music well. So you'll be excused. But to those who know, they'll start marking you and start criticizing you. Some part of the world, when you go to a jazz concert or a concert, note the first 5 rows are all musicians. But unfortunately, here we go to concerts, and the people who come to watch us mostly are not musicians. Are people who are fans, die-hard fans who come to patronize. Musicians don't go to listen to other musicians. Does it happen in Nigeria? Yeah. That's what we all live in. It's an African problem. They don't listen to, we don't have jam sessions in Ghana. We don't have a time we all meet, jam, play one song. Oh, I play one song. And it's one of the things that grows us. When you are able to have a jam session, a bass player, your friends should be bass players. And other musicians, you should be able to meet, oh, Charlie, what have you learned? What have you studied? What's happening? You play this, what's happening? What's going on in the song? You understand? So that's a basic way to know the music. So now I'm putting down chords. So they must also know what the chords is because we'll drive things from the chords. So, like, I have a C sus. C sus for like 2 bars. 2 bars. So 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to an E flat sus. So let's start again. Sus 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C sus. 1, 2, 3. 2 bars. 1, 2. Then E flat sus. Keep playing. So now what a bass player needs to do is to hold down the what? The carpet. That's the root of the music. So you play a C. But you should know the coordinates in your head and then E flat sus. Already we have a music playing. You understand? What's the chords? I'm coming. Okay. The chords they are playing is a C flat sus4 and E flat sus4. And what is the tonal center? Key beniabo. Key beniabo. Huh? You have a C sus4 and E flat sus4. What key? You can't call one key. So now you need to learn. He needs to. Because if I leave him to improvise and he doesn't know the chords, he can't play anything. There's a point in my life that my instrument got useless in my hands. That's the day I repented. Huh? That's my turning point. That's when my revival began. That's where I shifted from where I was to where I am now. I'm not the best player. I'm not dope. I'm a student, as I always say. But to some extent, I'm workable. There are some jobs I can do. Not because you can't do it, because you've not taken the time to sit down. You understand? I don't remember the last time I slept even at 12. I don't remember. Let's take the pain to. So now we are come to put down melody. And what I'll use to put down the melody is this. I will just arpeggiate the chords. I hope we know what arpeggios are. Broken chords. So I'll use the same notes in the chords. So play C, F, and B flat. Excuse me. So on the 4/4, da da dee. Again. That's the melody. And when you move to E flat, you do the same thing. Just arpeggiate the E flat. So let's start from the C. 2, go. Now E flat. I have a melody. I have a melody without thinking, writing anything difficult down. So imagine, play the same thing. Again. Okay. So now we build a bridge. We build a bridge. This is like the A part. A bridge. Now, what I'll do is to play a D dominant flat 5. Yeah. And into a E flat major. So basically You see, that's the problem. You see it to be some strange thing. What is a D dominant? What is a D dominant? A SAS. It's a 5. G, yes. So now it's what? Your 1, your 3, your 5, your flat 7 on a D. So with a flat 5 is what? You flat the 5. So now 1, 3, flat 5, and the flat 7. That is the brofu kakakana kind and one. But do you know why you shouted? Because you've not. It's a strange thing to you. And do you know the amazing part? This should be the basic. You should know all these things before playing your first song. But rather we live in the reverse, and we play songs, play things, and we don't understand, and later we go for understanding. Imagine I speak Chi. Now I'm going to learn Brian, Ko Eden, Tinasi Eden. That's what we are doing here. And somebody will tell me ope brofosem, ope book sem to ope. But this is the basics. So all you do is play the root, but you should know the chords. So a D dominant flat 5 to a E flat major 7. That's all. So So it's like we have an A form. You do the first part 2 times, then we go to the bridge, back and forth like that, then back. So let's try it again. 1, 2, from top. 1, 2. Back to the C. Then to the D dominant flat 5 D. Still E flat major 7. E flat major 7. Yeah. Back. Then we go back to the A. The A part as in C again. Back to C. So then the form starts. Solo improvisation. The bridge. D minor 7. E flat major. This actually is changes because we are living in different keys, and this is jazz. So the most complicated thing you thought was so complicated, but now to build vocabulary like what is doing now is the challenge. But before you build vocabulary, you need to know your foundation. The bass player, you don't know what a dominant or an altered chord is. If I leave you to improvise, so don't spend much energy on covers. They are good. They are good. Spend much time. Now I go to Facebook and everybody's covering something. Spend much time to steady the music. It is the bononino. Bononino. A course na meboa. It's everything leaves. Now I can sit down and put a metal music in and sit back and really appreciate the work. Do you know why? Because I know the work that has gone into the music. And I appreciate the whatever they do, and I understand. And it is no news to my ears. You understand? But if you don't study all these things, it's useless to you. Huh? So somebody should tell me the chords I mentioned for the song. Oh, you've forgotten now. Not a resource person. You see, that's the problem. The chords or the basic things that is going on in the song, that is the most important thing you have to check out. As a drummer, what do you check out? What space are you playing? He's playing a 4/4 space. What? It's a 4 groove. So now he knows what he's doing. The second thing, he checks the form. Before the form moves, what does he do? Rollers in, move the song to the form, the bridge. What is dynamism? What is happening in the bridge? What is the color in the bridge? Is it a bright color? Is it a dark color? Is it what is it? So what should I do? Should I ride on the bridge? But if you don't know what the bridge is, if you don't know what the color the artist is painting, you wouldn't know what to do. That is our problem. So now you bring people to the studio, most of the times, they are clones of Jason, they are clones of Charlie Keys, they are clones of Gogo, they are clones of, that's what people do. And they can't create anything because they don't have vocabulary in their pocket. They don't have anything down. So please, and I keep preaching this thing every time. I know people would love to see me playing all the fancy things, but Charlie, it's about time we sit down to really, really practice. The music is there, and playing of the instrument is a technique. Do you understand? Playing of the bass, getting my sound, it's a technique. You understand? So I can go to the keys player and tell him, play this. No, on the bridge, I don't like this chord. I don't like invert it. I've studied the music. That's why I can tell the keys player to play. But you don't know. And the other time I said this in this workshop, all you do is they tell you, bofa, bore, and you are handicapped. Like, I can say, Charlie, I can say, on break me, chord, because of chord, I'm able into the bosono. The bosono, sir. And now the bozino, but Zino, what are you looking at? And people think, you see, when you are improvising, people live in the key of F. Maybe your 4 is in a minor, or is taking you to a different key, and because you are living in F, all you are playing is in F major tonic scale, and you are there like a zombie. So please, I'm on my knees. I'm begging you. Let's study the music. Let's study. The basic Ghanaian music is played. It has chords and it has whatever. If you know them, it makes them easy. It will be so beautiful that you go to a rehearsal and drama tell you on the bridge, the course you are playing is not nice. Okay, check this course out. Do this. You've written course down, or check it, play this. It makes the work easier. Because he's a drummer, he doesn't know anything about melody and chord and nothing. Because he's a bass player, he doesn't understand chords, nothing. He can't oh no, the chord you are playing, flatten your 5 or sharpen this, or no, do this. He can't correct the keyboard. I say, that would need ball bass, So please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I know you want me to play. I'll play in the jam session. But for now, please. Composition, you need a melody, you need basic chords, you need structure, it needs a form. You understand? It needs a form, it needs a bridge, it needs that, it needs all that. You need to capture all this. And let's start writing. Cover not dorsum. Cover. And then Jesus said, "You met and release it." Nobody's writing anything. Nobody's writing anything. You can compose by putting you put any random chords down. And if you know the chords, every chord has a mood and a feel it brings. You understand? Some of the chords are darker and bring sadness. Some are brighter, like the major chords are, flourishing and bright. So if you want to create something that's, it puts more bright and light into things, you use. When you want things that are very moody, sorrowful, the chords you are going for. So you can just write random chords, pick the arpeggiated, pick notes from the chords, put melodies down. And don't stay in the keys every time. You get F na bibia jazz first. You say jazz, Larry na. Yeah. So do Larry. Like you live there. You understand? Put random chords down. They can be in different keys. And start writing melodies out of the arpeggios. Huh? And let's study. Buy books. Go to internet. Download things. Read. Acquire knowledge for yourself. I don't want to talk much, please. I beg you. We'll jam in the jam session. We'll have fun. But for now, let me leave it here. Let's study. Hey, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Please, let's appreciate it one more time. That was awesome. That was awesome. We can't wait for the jam section, trust me. It's going to be amazing. This section that we are now is one of the best of this event. Now, how many keyboard players do we have here? How many keyboard players do we have here? Okay. How many bass players do we have here? How many drummers do we have here? And we the ones who play everything, we are here. Yes, we are here. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to have a special time with our resource persons where if you are a keyboard player, you have the opportunity to interact with Charlie Keys and PK. And if you're a bass player, you have the chance to interact with our awesome resource persons. And if you are a drummer, I was about to say you have a chance to interact with me, but I just realized I'm a drummer, yeah. You would have a special time with Jamera. So what we are going to do that in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And so if you're a singer, all right, I'll talk about that. All right, so our bass players, if you're around, please, you come to this section. If you are a drummer, you come to this section. If you're a keyboard player, you come to this section. But just get up, shake someone, ask of the name as we do that, and then we come. Please make sure you know names of everyone.